Hey, this is Scotty Hill from Skid Row.
Hey, this is Steve from the band Pump 5.
Yeah, this is Ray West.
Hey, this is Rob DeLuca from Spread Eagle.
Hey, this is Mick Sueda. This is Brandon Cook from Black and Blue.
Hey, this is Anthony Corder with Tora Tora.
Hey, this is Tim Ripper Owens. And yes, you are listening to the Monkey Business Podcast. Let's have a banana.
All right, I'm fading this down really quick because we got a lot of shit to go over, and no time for this dumb intro. That's right, I said dumb intro. It's the Monkey Business Podcast. My name is Moose. Is Moose, and they call this asshole next to me Ken. But here we are today after a long hiatus of a week because we had shit going on. Besides, it was my birthday over that little period. And
were you 52?
I'm not 52, you dick. 48, thank you. But anyway, yeah, so it was my birthday, and I would like to say thank you to Mick Sueda. Who else did I tell you? Stephen DeBoard. Mm-hmm. Andrew Cates from Pump 5.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Leverty from Firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of who else was in there.
Someone from Corey Glover's band?
Yes, very good. The Biz, Dave Bizzigatti. I can never say his last name.
I do read your messages.
Yes, I know. My private ones. Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much for all saying happy birthday to me. I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very humbled.
What about me, Dick? I even put a nice post.
Yeah, you're just you. I was very humbled because, I mean, you think about it, a year ago, none of those people would have, number one, known us or known us well enough to actually say happy birthday to any of us. So that was a very cool thing. I appreciate every single one of you that did decide to wish me the happiest of birthdays, or the anniversary of my birth. Anyway,
it was your origin.
My origin day.
That's what
That's
Mick
right.
said, yeah.
Yes, my origin day. Anyway, lots of stuff going on, and I'm sure you all know exactly what's going to top this list of stuff today. Obviously, the Motley Crue coming back together tour announcement with Def Leppard and Poison. You know, I love that everybody's pissed off about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really pissed off about it, but I have concerns.
Concerns? Define concerns.
Well, I put a post on Hard as a Rock Radio's Facebook page, and everybody knows that Motley's getting, $150 million to do this tour. And I stated on there that Def Leppard or Poison can't expect a whole lot less than that.
Oh, no, they definitely will.
So what I saw today, I don't know if it's 100% legit, but I saw that per show, Motley would be getting $2 million, Def Leppard would be getting $1 million, and Poison would get $250,000.
Okay, that's assuming they already have everything written down. So, see, I don't know. I don't believe it because every place is going to be different, I think. You know, every show,
I mean, they're targeting stadiums.
And I don't think that that's going to happen.
I don't either.
I mean, if so, it's going to be a half-filled stadium. Because look at our stadium here in Tampa.
Yeah.
That's a big-ass stadium.
That holds, I want to say, like 60,000.
If I remember right, when Motley Crue last played the Ford Amphitheater here, which isn't, it's an amphitheater. It's not Red Rocks, but it's a big place. They didn't sell it out at all. And that was the Buck Cherry, the Motley Crue, and who else was on that bill?
Oh, that was Crue Fest.
6 a.m. was on there as well.
6 a.m. Charm City
so,
Devils.
If they can't even do that, you're not going to add Def Leppard and Poison to the bill and expect to go to a stadium.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You got to have a strong bunch of opening bands along M3 Monsters of Rock. Well, not even Monsters of Rock. You got to have a bunch of strong opening bands.
The thing of it is you know, they made this announcement that they're getting together because there's a whole new generation of crew heads that, you know, now have latched onto them because of the dirt.
Right.
And that's great. But this whole new generation of kids are not going to be able to afford $300 for a nosebleed ticket.
No, but their parents will. And that's the thing. That, you know, they're all going to do that because, Mommy, I want to go see these bands. Well, I used to love these bands. All right, come on, let's all go as a family. You know, I think that's just going to be horse shit. No. But, I don't know. I don't see them doing that well. But they blew up their contract. Did you hear that video?
I didn't listen to it.
Here, check this out. It's narrated by the guy who actually played Nicky in the Dirt.
Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah, I said Nicky.
Yeah.
I've had a busy day today. I went to the dentist, and I had my teeth cleaned.
And that confused you of who the guys in Motley Crue were.
In 2014, Motley Crue announced their final tour, putting an end to almost 35 years on the road. To make it official, they signed an unprecedented contract. You know I'm a dreamer. In the years since, Motley Crue became more popular than ever and gained an entirely new legion of fans who, along with diehard crew heads, demanded the band tear up that stupid contract and come out of retirement. They knew that if they were ever to stand on stage together again, that contract would have to be destroyed. Well, destruction has never been an issue for Motley Crue.
So basically what it is here is, in the video you see like a desk, an office area with a contract laying on the desk, and ooh, it explodes. Ooh, and then the whole thing explodes, and then the couch explodes, and ooh, come on.
Was it like legit explodes or like special movie effects?
It's movie effect. I mean, it really exploded, but I mean, it was like a fake set, and then they blew up a piece of paper that said confidential on it, so you know it's probably real. And let's be honest, the contract that they did was so stupid because it's a contract between the four of them. If any of them want to say, screw it, we're done, you know, we don't have to do this, they can all back out of it. And who cares? And who cares, you know? But
will you go?
I would probably still go, yeah, because why not? I mean, that's a good bill, and you know there's going to be some openers on there. Will I go if it's like starting ticket prices at $150? No. Not a chance.
It probably will.
Yeah.
It has to.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with nosebleeds and a big ass screen for $75. I'll do that. Did you happen to see what Phil Varone from Saigon Kick and Red Dragon Cartel posted on his?
I started to read it, but I didn't read the whole thing.
Dude, this is great. And it's 3 paragraphs long, and I want to read it. So as I'm reading this, you can get that song that you were looking for. Anyway, it says, after the Motley Crue tour announcement, I was disgusted and resented by the resentment. I can't even see. Oh, I got glasses. Hold on, let me put them on.
There you go.
Let me put my old man glasses on. There we go. Oh, so much better. It says, after the Motley Crue tour announcement, I was disgusted by the resentment and anger of so-called fans. Here's my 3 cents. If you're angry that a band is going to tour, even after a farewell tour, then you're not a fan. A fan would embrace the chance to see their favorite band again, no matter what the circumstances around it. Bands are very complicated. Being in a band is a full-time job, even when not touring or recording. I don't expect fans to understand the dynamic of keeping a band functioning or functional, but it's a lot harder than you think. A band is made up of band members, each with different personalities, different influences, different goals, different addictions, different problems, different egos, and different ideas. Some members will evolve with age, and some will stay assholes for life. Some may see their part in situations, and some continue to blame others. In many cases, a band or musician will make rash decisions out of survival and self-preservation. As time passes and tempers calm, a once bad situation may not look that bad when seen through the lucid mind. When that happens, the fans get the greatest gift of all, their band back. If you love music, if you love Motley Crue, if you love concerts, then you're getting the greatest gift of all. I will never, ever, ever, ever understand how someone can use the moniker of fan and can be angry about Motley Crue touring. Contrary to popular belief, a band has enough problems dealing with a band has enough problems dealing with the band than trying to mastermind a plan to betray its fans. The only betrayal I see is from these so-called fans talking shit about the band. For that, shame on you. I think that is the perfect way to sum it all up. And I love that. Yeah, it's yeah.
Do you think that this has a underlying Saigon kick?
What do you mean? Oh, for that? Everything that he posts these days is going to have something along that until that.
I mean, just like, do you think that now that Phil's is making this movie and is going through all of his old stuff, maybe he's going, all right, maybe Saigon Kick wasn't so bad. Maybe we should get together one more time.
No, I don't see him doing that.
No?
No, I don't see him doing that at all. Not at all. Especially from the stories I hear from everybody else. No, that's not what's happening. 30yearsofdrummer.com. Check out that stuff. He's releasing a history of himself, basically, and it looks good so far.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
But everywhere is Motley Crue.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You heard me listen to SpongeBob a little earlier. New movie comes out in May, and check out a little bit of the trailer. Just listen to this.
New SpongeBob movie?
SpongeBob movie.
Oh, okay.
Listen to this right here.
This summer, the search begins.
Friends don't let friends go on dangerous quests alone!
With all new faces.
Hello. Call me Sage.
Good name.
I'm made out of sage and I am a sage.
Keanu Reeves.
So it works out pretty well.
That's who that
I'm
is.
Patrick. My name is...
So, I mean, they're I don't want to say they're selling out, but I mean, you're putting Motley Crue into SpongeBob now?
Well, I mean, they've had 2 songs in car commercials.
Yeah, but
which that
car commercials is one thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But in a kids movie, I don't know, man. It's just really weird to me.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. However, I will say this, because there was part of me that almost bought a plane ticket and almost flew to LA for that very, very last show.
Yeah, right, exactly. Now, what if you would have done that?
Had I done that and they pull this, then I would have been extremely pissed off.
Yeah, I know.
To spend that amount of money to go to the last show, or thinking it was show,
right.
That would have made me mad.
It would have been all a big fucking scam.
Mm-hmm. A grand scam.
That being said, here's Spread Eagle.
We've been
That's not Ray. Ray doesn't scream like that.
No, but Ken does.
That's right. That was Ken. Anyway, that was Spread Eagle, Grand Scam from Subway to the Stars, their new album, which is awesome. Go pick it up. That is a demand. It's not a suggestion. It's actually a demand. Spread Eagle is actually in a list of bands that SleazeRoxx.com predicts that will be playing the new M3 festival this year from May 1st to the 3rd. So they think that Spread Eagle is going to be playing. I would love for that to happen.
I would too, but they're just guessing.
Yeah, no, this is their wish list is a guess, and let's be honest, it would be an awesome show if this is going to happen. No way it's going to happen. No way half this is going to happen. This is who they're assuming is going to be playing. You got Accept, which I could see that. I can see that.
But
Bang Tango. I don't care either. Yeah. Bang Tango, I could absolutely see that, especially with their reunited Bang Tango.
Well, Bang Tango played last year.
Yeah, you said they were horrible.
Yes.
Well, now core group's back together.
Right.
So I think that's going to be...
Joe, get your vocal chops up a little bit there, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Because then it would be cool.
That is Joe.
I would be happy if they played the whole Dancing on Coals CD from beginning to end.
That's not going to happen.
No, it's not, but...
They don't have an album... They don't have an album big enough to do that with. They could do it, but it's just...
First one. It was good.
It was good. It was good. Don't get me wrong. I think it was really good. But it's not big enough for them to attract an audience to be front to back.
We're playing this whole thing for the 30-year reunion.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Faster Pussycat was on their list. Great White was on the list. Now the Mitch Malloy version.
I can see that.
Kickin' Valentina was on their list. Killer Dwarves, Kicks, both versions.
Kicks is
there. Yeah,
I mean they're not going to have that festival without Kicks.
Right. Both versions of LA Guns.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Not going to happen at all. There's no way.
You know what would be cool, though? If they had a battle royal and whichever version won got to play.
See, you said battle royal, and I'm thinking like actual fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They'd have to fight each other, and whoever got thrown off of the stage didn't get to play.
That's great. But, I mean, especially with Steve Riley version just getting a record contract with Golden Robot.
Well, they killed it last year.
There's no way that is going to, they're gonna mesh together. It's not gonna happen. Lita Ford is on that list. Mr. Big, Queensryche, Quiet Riot, Rat, Roxy Blue, Sebastian Bach, Slaughter, who else? Tesla, Tom Kiefer, and Warrant.
I mean, anybody in that. I mean, that's kind of a shoe-in of a list.
Yeah, you're going to see like 3 of these people, I would imagine.
More than that. Because I went to 2 of them. I went to M3 this year. I didn't go last year, but I went the year before. And I think everybody that you named within one of those 2 times I saw.
Yeah.
Except maybe Sebastian. I don't think he was on either one.
Well, I just, I could see a couple of these bands, but not all of them. But so anyway, that was their wish list, I guess, their prediction, which is wrong. So anyway,
I will say that is one of the coolest venues in America.
Yeah,
love it.
I want to go there. I want to go to Red Rocks as well.
Oh yeah, I'm in for that.
I would love to see Red Rocks.
Yeah.
So coming up in May is the 10th anniversary of the death of Ronnie James Dio.
No way.
10 years, dude.
Holy crap.
You believe that crap?
Yeah.
Did some digging and
some what?
Some digging and uncovered this little gem from his early bits in his career. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
They'll see that I'm right. No, she
That is Ronnie Dio and the Red Caps from 1961.
Yeah, what most people don't know is that song was this close to making it on the Grease soundtrack, but it got cut at the very last second.
I don't think it was. One of the songs on the beach scene. And it's actually January is the big gala for him that they're going to have out in LA. But 10 years, man.
Yeah.
And hearing something like this, knowing that that's Dio singing.
This is before he became friends with the devil.
I want to hear like old stuff from like early stuff from Steven Tyler, from
well, you have the one from Mark Torian.
This is true, I do. And that's pretty awesome as well. But I don't know. I just it's weird. It's weird having all of these bands around for so many years and you just don't know the versions of them, Like, for instance, there's a band that is finally getting taken off. They're no longer allowed to perform after 42 years together. They're getting shut down and they're no longer allowed to perform.
Who?
You didn't read the story? Munch's Make Believe Band from Chuck E. Cheese.
What place is a kid's favorite place to be? That's right, it's Chuck E. Cheese's. And who is every kid's favorite mouse? You got it, it's Chuck E. Cheese. And here he is right now with his band, the Chief Executive Officer of Fun, Chuck E. Cheese. I took a picture on my favorite place.
All right, that's enough of that anyway. Yes.
Why?
So they're taking him down. I don't know why. They're taking him out of Chuck E. Cheese.
But there hasn't been a Chuck E. Cheese open in years, has there?
Yes, there has. There's like 2 within 15 minutes of here.
Oh, crap. That's right. There is one right up the road.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Mr. Munch was the purple guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a French guy with a weird mustache?
I think so.
Like he was from
like a panda type of thing
Shortcake?
or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. But they're taking him down after 42 years. That's just crazy to me.
They're putting Motley Crue up in their place.
Exactly. They're going to have animatronics of all the band, and then you're going to hear Kickstart My Heart over and over and over and over.
As you dive into the ball pit.
Exactly. Oh, man, that's funny. Something else, not that I wanted to keep it kid related at this point, but I might as well. Sesame Street is entering their 50th year.
What are we talking
Hold
about?
on. I'll get it. You'll see the connection here. 50 years. The news starts. Actually, no, it already started. The season is the 50th year, and check out this guest that was recently on it.
I know.
Hi. It's nice to come here and be with my friends Big Bird and Elmo.
It sure is.
Yeah, I was just thinking, there are friends everywhere, even ones that you don't know.
Well, how can you have friends that you don't know?
Well, I just mean there's lots of people all across America we could be friends with. We just haven't met them yet.
Oh boy, that sounds like fun. Meeting new friends.
Then let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
We're on our way.
It's an amazing trip.
Across the USA.
So many neighborhoods to greet. Hello there.
And friends and families to meet.
All across America. Whoa. Whoa.
From our street to your street. Whoa. Here we go.
Here we go.
La la la. La la la.
Here we go.
La la la. La la la. Come on.
You're giving me that look, man. You're just giving me that look.
I'm just waiting for a girl to go, fuck yeah!
No, man. The video is great because Dave's like smiling, the biggest smile ever, because he's like, dude, I'm on fucking Sesame Street.
Yeah.
I mean, as cool as you try to be, if you got to be on Sesame Street, you'd be like, absolutely, I'll go on Sesame Street.
I'm just thinking, how did they not have a Dave Grohl and Animal drum off?
Oh, no kidding, right? Well, you never know. I mean, it could be in the episode. This is the only thing that they let out right now. But it's that chorus, man.
La la la. La
Wow. You know, with having the Foo Fighters dress up all the time in their videos, I'm surprised they didn't have the other guys dressed up as Muppets.
Yeah, here we go. All right, that's enough of the kid stuff. Let's get into some good rock, shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Speaking of friends across America.
Oh, we have friends across America.
Yeah.
La la la,
Yeah.
la la la.
Jeff Scott
Who's the
Soto.
friend we're talking about now?
It's Jeff Scott Soto.
Jeff Scott Soto and his band, the Sons of Apollo.
That was pretty good, man.
You like it?
Yeah, you should be on Sesame Street. Here they are, Sons of Apollo, with their new song from their upcoming release, Goodbye Divinity.
So what was that? Like 20 minutes? That was a long tune, man.
It was very long. It was like 7 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's good though, man. I really like his voice, and the stuff that he was doing with Jason Bieler has really got me more into him.
Oh
into
man,
his voice.
he can sing.
Yeah,
he really can sing.
And it's weird because I saw him with Journey, and I didn't realize that it was, the same guy. But I was like, wow, he's got a voice, man.
Yeah.
You remember a couple of shows ago when I mentioned that Reverb is going to be selling a bunch of Dave Mustaine's guitars?
I do.
Well, one guy bought the majority of them.
Really?
One guy. He bought. Does it say how many he bought? No, he doesn't. But he bought the majority of them and all of the gear and everything else. And he owns a Essex Recording Studios. A guy by the name of Keith Gannon. He even made a 14-minute video on how he explained how he afforded the guitars, what he's going to do with them, and why he bought them.
He's now going to be in Megadeth.
I guess so, right? That's just crazy. I couldn't see. I mean, if you got the money, I guess, why not? But it's just some of the stuff that I just can't understand how people buy these products these things that were owned by celebrities and stuff for so much money when it's just a hat or just a guitar.
Yeah.
It's not like Dave's going to come over and play with it.
It's never just a guitar.
Nah.
It's never just a guitar.
No, it is because it depends on. Okay, Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstein, not just a guitar.
No.
Anything Eddie owned, not just a guitar. Speaking of which, did you see he was in the hospital over the week?
Was he?
Past week for complications for he was allergic reactions to his cancer treatment.
Huh.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
Got off track there. Anyway, another thing, Scott Weiland's widow.
Mm.
She's selling his hats on eBay.
Huh.
Yeah. Scott's black and red skull hat from Velvet Revolver days.
Yeah.
This hat was gifted to me by a late husband before he passed. It has been protected from light, dust, etc. in a container in my home. A certificate of authenticity will be included.
He gifted it to her before he passed.
Yeah. He died, and it's there.
She got it.
Exactly.
It's not like he said, I want you to sell this on
exactly. I want you to use this for gifts. Starting price? What do you think?
$2,000.
Higher.
$5,000.
$3,500.
Oh.
But
for a hat.
For a hat. Who cares?
Jeez. I thought I was stupid for paying $300 for a pair of jeans.
Well, you are.
Okay.
Why the hell did you pay $300 for a pair of jeans?
Because I like them.
Oh my God.
Damn it. If I like something, I'm going to get it. That's why I work.
All right. I guess.
The hell?
I guess, man.
Paid, I don't know how many thousands of dollars to go on the Monsters of Rock cruise. You know why? Because I like it.
Yeah, well, I like it too. We finally got it paid off today.
Woo!
Somebody who's not going to be on that Monsters of Rock cruise, though, maybe.
Who?
Bang Tango.
Yeah.
Because I read something, Larry, the guy that takes care of the Monsters of Rock cruise, said that they are probably not going to, they're probably going to pull out now.
Well.
That's sad.
There was a lot of jokes there that I
it really was.
I did.
It really was. Somebody else that's not going to be on there? Sean McNabb.
Yeah.
From Lynch Mob.
Right.
He quit.
Yeah.
He quit the band.
What
the hell's going on there?
Here we go. So Lonnie joins Lynch Mob also. Okay. Then you have
Lonnie from the Bullet Boys.
Right. Then you have
Bullet
3/4 of the Bullet Boys, and we just sneak Mark on with us, and the Bullet Boys can play their set. The reunited Bullet Boys.
The reunited
original lineup.
How do you figure?
What do you mean?
Mark?
Yeah.
Where's Mark?
What do you mean, where's Mark?
Mark's not in Lynch Mob.
I know. But the other three guys are. So we bring
You said
Mark
the
with
original
us.
Bullet Boys.
Right.
Which would be those three that you're talking about and Mark.
Right. So I said we bring Mark with us and sneak him on, and then the original Bullet Boys.
Dude, I thought you said we bring Mick on.
No, Mark.
Where the fuck's Mick?
Oh yeah, we got to bring Mick too.
Just shut up, man. That's not gonna work at all. But I can't believe that another person is bailing out of that band. It's just kind of weird.
Is it kind of weird? Because hasn't it been happening like for years?
Yeah, I guess. But
That's like saying it's usually weird that there's been 87 members of LA Guns.
But it's usually the vocalists that bail on that one.
Yeah, well, you know.
Coming up here in a few minutes, we're going to have the drummer from the rock and roll band, Trixter. You've heard of them.
Who?
Trixter.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Trixter.
They once gave it to you good.
Yes, they did. Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to talk to. I can't talk today. It's the dentist thing, man. My mouth is still numb. We're going to talk to Mark Gus Scott about what he's up to, what's going on with his new single he's got going on, and a bunch of other horse shit.
Why's it got to be horse shit?
Everything I say is horse shit anymore.
Well, at least you can pronounce horse shit correctly.
Horse shit. You remember how I was saying that Kiss was going to play a show for sharks?
Yeah.
Well, they did that.
Yeah. Oh, great.
And apparently, the Sharks, like me, aren't a fan of Gene Simmons, but they like Paul. And I say this because Paul didn't play that show. Not one Shark showed up. Paul was out because he was sick. So the Kiss played it as a three-piece. I mean, I don't remember why they were playing it. It was on the back of a big-ass boat. It's like, why? Why are you playing a show for sharks off the back of a fishing boat?
Yeah, that's stupid. And if Gene had any idea about marine life, he would have just spit blood into the water and then they would have showed up. Jeez.
Idiot. He's a marketing genius. He's not a wildlife genius.
So before we move on,
yes,
and I know we didn't previously discuss this.
We should probably move on.
Well,
let's be honest here.
So let's just count quickly how many reunited bands will be touring in 2020.
Jesus Christ.
Because you're
going to have a lot here.
Motley. You have to count Poison because they were apart.
They were, hiatus, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then you have AC/DC. And I think Brian Johnson will be back.
Yes,
with them,
and you could definitely count that because they were.
Right.
Brian's out. Now he's back.
Reuniting.
So, yeah.
Black Crowes.
Yes. Can't wait for that. Even though it is just the brothers, but so what? That's all you need.
I thought there were a few more.
Oh, Bang Tango.
Well,
that was one.
Yep. I can't think of any others.
Nobody else?
That's a lot of bands. I swear there were a few more that were supposed to.
I'm sure there was. Bless you.
Me, sorry.
All right then.
Yeah, that was a reuniting too.
Was it? That's good. Yeah, I don't know, but it's.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine.
That's right. That's right.
That was the other one, and maybe. What do you call them? The RZA and the Jizza and the Kizza.
And the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I would love to see.
Because I know that they
were
Rage
and
Wu-Tang
about, show.
Yeah. Wu-Tang wants to see that, so it'll probably.
Have you seen the TV show that they have?
No.
It's a TV show about how they came to be, how Wu-Tang came to be. It's really interesting. I mean, I've only watched like a couple episodes, but it's really interesting. It's on Hulu, I think.
I have not watched it. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't had time to sit in front of the TV.
It's if you're into other types of music as well, it's pretty neat.
Lately, I'll sit on the couch, turn the TV on, and I'm out within 5 minutes. I fell asleep in the middle of eating dinner the other night.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's what old people do.
Yes, it is. Good thing it wasn't soup.
Face down in the mashed potatoes.
Good thing it wasn't soup. You see, Manson is going to open up for Ozzy when he tours.
Yeah,
that's going to be a wild tour, man. I mean, I remember seeing Manson open up for Ozzy in Ozfest years ago.
I wonder if they gave Manson
really
the same ultimatum Vince Neil got.
There's so many things. What?
Lose some weight or
lose some weight. He's 90 pounds as it is.
No, he was fat for a while.
Did he?
Oh yeah, he was a
chunker
heifer for a while.
He just played a hip hop festival. Somebody invited, I think Travis Scott or something like that, invited him to a hip hop festival, and he actually showed up and played.
Huh. Interesting.
Shocking. I couldn't imagine what the hell it would be like though.
I can't believe that. What's his face? Who's the goofball with the tattoos on his face?
Post Malone.
Yeah. Why isn't he touring with Ozzy?
Well, he's going to play a show. He's going to play that song with Ozzy.
Oh, Christ.
And Travis Scott. Matter of fact, it's 4 days from now on the 24th on the American Music Awards. at 8 p.m. So this Sunday, if you really want to see a train wreck, that's where you go.
Is there any doubt, like any doubt in your mind whatsoever that whole shit came from Sharon?
Oh, no, absolutely. Ozzy doesn't know what the hell he's doing from day to day. It's like, hey, we're going to go do this now. Okay, all right. Yeah. That's totally Sharon.
Yeah.
That's totally Sharon.
Okay, Ozzy, here's what you're going to do. Okay, I'm going to light a candle and burn the house down instead.
I'm going to fall and hurt my hip. Yeah, so, again, that's Sunday the 24th at 8 p.m.
Yeah, tune out.
It's going to be horrible. There's reports that the Osbournes reality show is going to be back on, though.
Mm.
They are the closest that they've been in a long time for getting it to be up and running again, which means they finally got enough money to keep them interested again.
Yeah. How are one of those two kids not dead?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I don't get it. I figured Jack would have been dead a long time ago.
Letting a 15-year-old go party with the likes of Slash.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, try this.
It's just flour, trust me.
But yeah, he's got a family of his own now, and he's good to go.
Weird.
Anyway. All right, so we're going to welcome to the show right now the monstrous sounds of the drums in the band that you all know, you all love. A band by the name of Trixter is also a band that I hated in high school. We'll get into that in a minute. Mark Gus Scott, how are you today, sir?
I know why you hated us in high school. Did I sleep with your girlfriend, too?
Like Moose had a girlfriend.
My apologies. I got to apologize. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, if you saw my high school girlfriend, you wouldn't have touched that.
Well, I probably did.
Well, good to hear. She needed it. No,
that's what you look like after I got done with her.
Oh.
we can see what kind of interview this is going to turn out to be. Oh my God! I got to apologize. Sangria does that to me. I'm sorry.
Knock yourself out, pal. whatever you got. Drink it if you got it. So no, the reason I hated you guys in high school is pretty simple, because here I am, I'm quote unquote the same age as you guys, right? In high school, and here you guys are, you're riding your bikes all over the place, you're playing guitar, you're playing the bass, you're knocking out the drums, and here I am taking lessons going plink, 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 plink. And I'm like, and these bastards are on MTV. This is bullshit. And I hated you because of that. But that's it.
No, I don't. You bring up something interesting. I remember. I think it was the first time our dream come true was to play at the Meadowlands Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That was the big hometown arena that we saw all of our heroes play.
Right.
And we said one day we're going to play there. That was the big dream. So it was 1991, April 91. We were opening for the Scorpions, and we actually got our first opportunity to play there. So it was a big night, and I remember riding up into the gate, and there were some, I guess, people there, a crowd around. I come up, and everybody's all excited, and there was this one guy got in my face, goes, man, I freaking hate you. And I was like, God damn, every once in a while you would run into somebody like that, let alone at the hometown show. It's like, God damn it. So I pulled him aside. I said, dude, talk to me. Just give me a second here. Why? Where did that come from? Because, it was certainly in a smaller percentage, but there were, particularly, I guess with me, as many people that like me hate me as well. I just have that weird personality like that or something. But, so I really took a step back. I said, dude, come over here and talk with me and tell me, what is it that you really did that bothers you? I mean, I was 23 at the time, so it was a weird new thing, and, I really didn't get it. And I really wanted to understand on a human level what caused that. And I guess for different people it's different things, but there was one common thread, and you just put it into words, I guess 20-some-odd years later, But, man, I'm telling you what, it's true. There was a lot of frustration among people, or a negative attitude, particularly men, that took towards us. Mm-hmm. And you just exemplified it. You really did. You pretty much explained it in detail. It was kind of a jealousy thing, and I think after he and I spoke, we were actually able to talk, and it wasn't like, you're a dick, it was like we were talking, and I thought we made some progress in that regard, and I got an understanding where he was coming from, and I think he got an understanding, and I'll say the same thing now. We weren't born on MTV. I was in the basement, slugging it out. I had breaking drumsticks, busting cymbals, crying that I freaking couldn't afford another one, and all that kind of crap. you know? So, you know, it's not like it happened overnight for us, although it did on TV look that way.
Yeah.
It really didn't, you know? I mean, so yeah, when we made our first video, yeah, we did the dirt bike thing. We did the rock and roll thing and all that baloney. But, you know, what would have happened, like, you know, when we first got on MTV, we did a Smash or Trash with Give It To Me Good, our first single. So we ended up smashing at like 84, 87% or something like that, which, God bless, was awesome. But what would have happened if we trashed? You know, maybe we all would have been sucking who know what, and you know, on the corner of Fifth and Elm. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a lot of luck that comes along with it too. But you know, by the same token, we're glad that people supported us and liked the band and the song and all that. So, God bless. But let me tell you something, pal. You know, you do the best you can and you move forward. But there were certainly no guarantees that we were going to get what we got. And, you know, we caught that last wave out of the 80s. Thank God. You know, if we hit, you know, a year later, we probably would have got squat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because that's when all that grunge stuff came out.
Yeah, but, you know, funny, we always say, shit, if we hit it, you know, a year earlier, my house would have been 3 times as big. So, you know, there's different ways of looking at it. But at the end of the day, yeah, you know, we were very fortunate, and I think a lot of people had a negative reaction towards that. And that's, I appreciate you saying something, because it's a reality most people don't get to see.
Yeah, that's true. And obviously, you know, once I started listening to the music more and more and more, I came around, you know, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be going like, hey everybody, it's Mark Scott. You know, I would not have went to go see you guys at the Rocket Club when you played here in Tampa, Florida. You know, and all that other kind of
Tampa,
stuff.
God bless, bro. Freaking love Tampa. Holy crap.
Yeah.
My grandparents that lived in Sarasota, I used to fly in Tampa, hang out. People, oh man, I had a lot of good times down there. A lot of good times.
Yeah, all those clubs that you might have used to have visited, they're all gone. And there's nothing like that now.
Is the Button South still there? Button South?
Button South's down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, but I think it actually is there, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think some of the clubs that are in the Tampa. I remember the last time I played Tampa was the Sun Dome. No. There was a WFB auditorium. Did I say that right?
I don't know where that is.
Oh, geez, I don't even know what that is.
We do have the Sun Dome.
Yeah.
And I know that when you guys toured with Stryper, you played at Janice Landing,
right,
which was the first time that I saw you.
Wait, what place was that?
Janice Landing.
Outdoor venue, pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, that was a great spot.
It was, yeah, the shows that go on there are really nice. The Sun Dome, they don't do that too much anymore. But when I first saw you, it was a place called the Rocket Club.
Yeah.
And
I remember the name.
Everybody played the Rocket
Everybody
Club.
played there, and
Yeah.
now it's a Toyota dealership.
Yeah. The Rocket Club was kind of like our Hammerjacks.
Yeah, there you go.
Where was the
Where was what? I'm sorry?
The Spinnaker? Does that ring a bell?
The Spinnaker.
No.
There was a maybe again, you know, sometimes I got names and then locations. I don't necessarily put them together the right way. But I thought there was a joint in Florida called the Spinnaker, like an outdoor on the beach kind of club thing. That was a lot of fun and crazy. My apology. Maybe that was South Carolina. I don't remember.
There's a Spinnaker Club in Panama City Beach.
Oh, that could be it.
And it looks really nice.
Like spring break or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. Anyway, you know, it's just funny. You remember the states. You remember the certain places, but as far as geography versus the name of the club, I sometimes can screw that up pretty easily.
Right. Well, it's not like you guys only played like 15 spots. You know, I mean, you played a couple.
One or two.
Yeah. So, I mean, whether it was here or you guys played overseas as well, right?
To be honest, yes. You know, it's really there's another funny subject. When we hit it, late 90, 91, we had something really weird happen to us. We were signed to MCA Records, and the MCA Records had a contract with a distribution agent. When we first got there, the distribution company was MCA Distribution. Okay. 6 months after we got signed up, or 6 months after our record came out, they were going to lose their contract with MCA, and this new company, Uni, short for Universal, I guess, was coming to town and taking over distribution. So when we hit it, the MCA distribution, people that were intact, said, well, what the heck are we going to push this band for if we're going to lose the contract in 6 months? Screw them. Let Uni worry about when they come to town. So in America, we were doing really well. And guess what? We had no distribution overseas at all. So all that momentum we built up, all that success we had in America did not carry over internationally.
Wow.
And bands would not want to take us out on the road, take us to Europe because we didn't have product in the marketplace.
And that makes sense.
Some background stuff that a lot of people don't understand. It's not just MTV and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a business side to the whole thing about product in the marketplace. So if you don't have product, bands don't want to tour with you. The profile isn't there, and the business success of the whole thing is really null and void. So that was a big strike against us, a big screw up that a product manager at MCA did not keep their tabs on. That there was a culmination of things, but unfortunately, we had to bear the brunt of it. You know what I mean? We lost out because of it, and it's just funny when you say, "Have you been overseas?" Yeah, we didn't get overseas until '93, if I'm not mistaken. We did Japan, and it took till '93 to get there. And then we had to build from scratch again, and we did very well, God bless. But, the idea when you have 3 number 1 videos on MTV in America, and then you have nobody knows who you are anywhere else, it's like, well, shoot, man. America is only the, 5th largest country in America. What about, China? How about Japan? How about Europe? I had friends going to Europe. They go to record stores and say, yeah, we want the new Trixter record. They go, oh, Twisted Sister right here. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. I'm not even kidding, man. I mean, I had a buddy who worked for Whitney Houston, and he loved that we were doing great. And he's on the road with Whitney overseas, and he goes to a record store and he asked for Trixter, and they gave him Twisted Sister. So, it's kind of messed up. How in one place you can have a strong following, and then in one other place they don't even know who the hell you are.
Yeah, and it's sad.
Yeah, and that's just a business thing. I don't care if you manufacture golf balls, garbage bags, run a restaurant, you want to be a rock star. I mean, yeah, that's just part of business, pal. You got to know your distribution channel is out there. If you have demand in the market, you have to create that demand in the marketplace. Particularly, we had great press and no albums in the stores. I mean, and there was no internet at the time. You couldn't jump on Amazon and download one. It wasn't no such thing. So, it was a real weird thing, and somebody certainly dropped the ball in that regard.
Well, the good thing is, once you made it to Japan, though, I mean, those audiences there are just like super, super fiercely loyal, though. So, I mean, if they like you, if they like you, they like you. Correct. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and that holds true in the European markets as well. I think America is really the only place that it's so finicky, it's so fickle that, you gotta create that demand every time you come out with a single, or at least, attempt to, keep that wave going, and if you drop that, you have to rebuild it all over again. It's a weird thing where, yeah.
Oh, no, I was going to say that, and that's unfair. It really is unfair because, you guys bust your ass, and then all of a sudden you get a good product out, and it's like, okay, maybe we could take a break for a minute. No, you can't, because they're going to forget you 5 minutes from now.
You're kind of right. I mean, I think it's fueled by things behind the scenes where a record company, let's say, wants to put up the new artist in place of the old artist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's our own machine working against us. And that's the game you play in America, particularly. But you lay that groundwork right in the other countries. Yeah, you certainly have a platform to build upon.
Right.
Where you just maintaining in America alone is a much harder task, I believe.
Yeah, Mr. Big is a good example of that. I mean, I know they're still as huge as they were there as they ever were here. So.
Bingo. A lot of other bands, same idea, same thing. You hit it there right one time, and you can. It's something you can certainly count on more so than, I don't like to speak out against America, but as far as the American commercial machine with rock and roll, that is, in fact, pretty much the way it works.
Right.
Yeah. It seems like some bands now are, instead of putting out an entire album at one time, they're just releasing single, and then they wait a while and do another single.
Right.
Dude, let me say, I'm with you 100% on that. Like 100%. I did that the same thing with my own solo material. Particularly these days where you have that. First off, let's back up a second. let me ask you guys a question. How many bands from back in the day that you loved came out with records in the past 10 years that absolutely sucked?
The majority of them.
Like,
let's be honest.
See what I'm saying? I didn't want to answer the question for you, but you know what I'm talking about.
Although I will say this. Hold on a second. I will say this. The new Spread Eagle album is awesome.
Dude, Ray's a badass son of a bitch. I love that guy.
Yes, he is.
I got to check his stuff out. So I will applaud him.
Yes.
You know, and what a super nice guy. Super, super nice guy.
Absolutely.
You know, but let me tell you, those are so few and far between these days, man.
Yeah,
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here's the question. What would you rather do from a fan standpoint? At least hear a 30-second snippet of a song and like the song and pay for it? Or, you know, just take a gamble on a $12, $15 record and then crap your pants because it sucks. You know what I mean?
That's a
and
good
then
point.
what better way is it to destroy your fan base? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, and not to mention, remember we talked about this whole idea of keeping that platform going. You know, you have to prove yourself every time out. Now you have more ammunition in which to do that. Instead of just releasing a whole album in one shot during the course of a year, maybe you could release quarterly singles. You know, and you still, I mean, how long would there's 10 songs at least on an album where I could just release 4 songs over the course of a whole year, one song quarterly, and I keep that interest in the fan base and possibly grow my fan base with each song. So it's more cost effective. You keep the interest of the artist, keep the interest of the fans, and you also get to build upon your base.
Yeah, that's what
I think. You know, and particularly because we have this now online thing, and YouTube gets to promote it, and you get this, you know, sell through so many distribution outlets online. You know, it's a different animal than it was 20 some odd years ago.
Yeah,
that's the real thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I read that Nikki Sixx is now going to be doing that with his 6 a.m. band. They're not even going to even think about album. It's just like, okay, let's do it. Let's get a single and just do that, and then we'll go for a couple of months, and then we'll do that again.
Hey, you know, it's not just me, dude. It's becoming industry standard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'd rather listen to one great song than 10 songs that are like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to hear my band bring it for me. So every time they bring it, the thing kicks my butt.
This is
like,
true.
Dude, back in the day, I couldn't wait for Van Halen's new record. I couldn't wait for the new Kiss record. I couldn't wait for Night Ranger, freaking, you know, all the bands I knew and loved. I couldn't wait for that thing. When it came out, I was like, dude, yes, that's what I was waiting for. That kind of phenomenon, I hate. It's like, where'd it go, man?
Yeah,
you know? I lost, there's something lost. And I don't think it was me that changed musical taste so much. I truly believe the quality in the marketplace was not there at the rate or frequency that it used to be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's all
I mean,
I gotta say.
You're 100% right. I mean, listening to you now, okay, talk about all these kind of things, don't you wish you had an inkling of all of that back then?
Yeah, right.
You know what, though? But, dude, times change.
Yeah.
Like, even, I'll be honest, I'm not a king marketer today because of the different ways things work. I mean, back in the old days, we used to take our demos, shop it to a record company. The record company used to put it out to radio, then we promote it to radio, get the P3s, P2s, get on the commercial hit radio station with coordination efforts on MTV. And there was a system, the way of doing it. The system today is completely different.
Yeah.
Radio ain't crap. There ain't no MTV, you know. And now it's all about algorithms on your freaking thing and getting your hashtags in the right spot to get in congruent. You know, it's like, it's a different thing, man. There's a lot of electronic background to it as well to really make it happen, to go viral, to get picked up on as secondary offerings, as suggestions for what other things might be popular.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you know, first off, they might teach it today in school, but back when we went to school, they didn't teach that crap at all.
Yeah.
You know?
They don't even do cursive writing anymore. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what a hashtag was until, I don't know, 8 years ago. So, you know.
No, that's totally true. Absolutely.
It's a different world. And let me tell you, the newer generation is certainly more on top of it than freaking Bob Seger is today, you know. So,
yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing, man.
Yeah, it is odd that somebody like Post Malone can sell out a huge stadium, and you go look at the stage setup, and because he was just here not too long ago, and some friends of mine went, and it's literally just a runway that goes down into the middle of the thing, and that's it. And I'm like, well, where's the stuff? It's nothing.
No stuff.
There isn't. There's a couple of screens, and it's just him walking up and down. And I'm like, why? Anyway,
Well,
I saw.
He's making margin too because he's not paying the freight on all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of the bands that used to go out with 12 trucks or whatever and 80 crew guys, now it's like 2 trucks
and 3 guys. Hey Jimmy, you want to put this together with me? Yeah, let's get it done. Let's go to lunch.
So they're selling more tickets at a higher rate of pay and less expenses, and they're not stupid. They're not freaking stupid.
It's just the music that's stupid. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that I have no comment.
That's fine. You don't have to. That's anybody that's listening to this. The only thing that they know about Post Malone is because of Ozzy right now. So that's it.
There you go.
So what's going on with the whole Trixter thing? Are you guys, you together? You're not? I don't know what's going on because I haven't heard anything since what, 2009, 6, 9, something like that.
No, they played festivals.
Now you're just busting my horns over here. We put out. First off, in more recent memory, we put Trixter back together in 2008. I guess 2007, but we started playing shows again in 2008.
Right.
Came back with Rocklahoma, killed it. We didn't do nicely. We freaking killed it. I'm going to tell you just exactly what happened. Killed it. Everything started going very nice. Then we had this thing in the can called Alive in Japan. We recorded a show we did show in Japan. We recorded it in '93, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and we did nothing with it. And then we with the band back there, let's put this out, and we'll put a bonus track on it. And it sounds freaking great. And we put that out. Then we finally did a studio record. Came out in 2012 called New Audio Machine.
Yes.
That sucker debuted at number 56 on iTunes when we came out.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's an awesome disc, though. I'll tell you that right now.
I appreciate it. And, dude, let me tell you something. Back to what we were saying before about putting out crap. I remember the day Steve came to me. He goes, dude, we're going to have to make a record. And I go, oh, shit. I said, the first thing I thought of was all the bands that I knew and loved came out with records. They all sounded like crap. And we hadn't been together in like 13, 15 years or something. So I'm like, oh, Jesus, what the hell, Now, I was always a big fan of the way Steve Brown did songwriting. PJ had some awesome contributions. Pete Lauren, man, these guys. I wasn't a primary songwriter. So, I removed myself from the equation. I always loved what these guys did. But when Steve said, we got to make a record, I was like, uh-oh. I was so worried that, we were just going to put out a record for the sake of making a record. And I said, that's the last thing I want to do. So Steve goes, dude, check this out. He's got this disc. He made a bunch of demos. And he pops one in, and I listen. I go, dude, this sounds pretty freaking cool. Holy crap, he's got some good riffs, got some good hooks. And he goes, dude, you like that? I got another one. He puts another one. I go, holy crap, it really sounds freaking good. I go, holy crap, we're going to make a record, But that was the thing, man. Number one, we didn't want to do it just because that's what we should do, Only wanted to make sure that it was good stuff that we believe in. I mean, if it were a commercial success, fine. That's somewhat out of our control. But you got to believe in what you're doing. And that was my biggest thing. And, man, once Steve played those demos, I was like, oh, I'm on board. This is going to be great, But, man, let me tell you something. If they didn't sound so good, I really would not have been into it. I certainly would not have. But I thank God that, these guys got some real writing skill. They really do. And I believe them, and we all did. And I'll tell you, when we started recording, when we did the drum track, and we laid the bass track, and some guitar, the more we did on it, the better it sounded. I'm like, oh my God. Then we did the vocals, like, holy crap, it really sounds good. I was like, I was like pissing in my pants like a little girl. I was like, really getting giddy about it. But at the end of the day, we were proud of what we put together, and we did it ourselves. We did it in Steve's home studio. Freaking sounded amazing. It was awesome. So, to do it the way we wanted, and to do it with the songs that were all ours, no bull crap. It was, and then to be number 56 on iTunes with it, it was like, how great is that? And that was really something special, and it was awesome.
The excitement.
So it was an amazing comeback.
The excitement that you just let us in on is what the bands that are making these new, hey, guess what, we're back albums, they need to have at least 10% of what you just stated right there, because it's just like, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I guess we could put that on. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we'll put that one on. That's a decent one.
You and I are thinking very much alike. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid when Steve said, let's make a record. I was so scared that was the crap that was going to come out, you know, that we were going to fall into that lump of crap, like, oh, the new record, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, that would have sucked, but thank God that wasn't the case, you know what I mean? And dude, when, like, we say it in interviews, we say it, you know, and bits and all that, and it's like, dude, when we say we were really proud, we don't do that as a hype element. I'm telling you right now, dude, we were really proud when that sucker came out. And same thing with Human Era. When that came, we did it the same damn way, you know. Best song stuck, and we did it. We recorded in Steve's studio again and just freaking did it our way. You know, we had a couple guys help with mix, but man, I'm telling you what, we just knocked it the frick out, and the more we did, the better it sounded. It's like, holy crap.
Did you ever read reviews?
You know, we also know, what's that?
Did you ever read reviews like after you'd put a record out?
I'll tell you what, I welcome anybody to go onto Google. You want to find out, punch in Trixter New Audio Machine and see what pops up. Punch in Trixter Human Era and see what pops up.
Yeah.
We were with Frontiers Records, and let me tell you, when they do the press blitz, they don't fool around. The reviews are very, very positive, very, very, and not because I'm saying it. Go to Google yourself and just punch it in there, and you'll see tons of stuff. Everybody does it. Every guy in the band does, and we're all over the world, you know.
Yeah.
And it was very favorable, very strong. We had very good distribution. We you know, I wish we just played more. You know, it's like, you know, we did a lot of high-profile shows, a lot of big stuff. Florida, we do the Rockfest thing. Maryland, Merriweather Post Pavilion, M3 every year. Rock the Arena, Brett Michaels, you know, in Ohio. I can't even I mean, all Verizon Wireless Amphitheater in L.A. I don't know, everywhere, dude. Three Rivers Music Fest in Montana.
7 Rivers, why not?
You know, yeah, there's nothing rivers. A couple of fucking rivers up there, right? But dude, I mean, what a great. I mean, you know, I'm not talking about like just, and we did clubs too. You know, we did it all, and just the opportunity to do that all over again, and to see the people singing the new songs. It's like, holy crap!
I just read
that. Cool people requesting, dude, you guys gonna play that new one tonight? Like, holy crap, really? You know, it's like, how cool is that? Holy shit!
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I can't tell you how fortunate we have been. We really have. I mean, to do it once is a gift from God. To do it again, it's like, you know, I just, you know, had sex with Mary Magdalene or something. I don't know.
Right.
It's friggin' awesome.
Yeah. I just read.
Is that appropriate?
Sure. Anything's appropriate.
I'm just gonna skip right over it. So I didn't hear anything.
They just punched my number up there. I'm on my way, or maybe I'm going down. I'm going downstairs.
It's all right.
We'll see you there.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just reading that Brett Michaels is looking for to put a package together.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, that's me. I was just reading
Speak
that.
up, son.
I'm speaking.
Get that cock out of your mouth. What?
Jesus.
Wait a minute. Do you know us? You've been hanging out with us? This is how we talk to each other all the time. What the hell?
I know your real names are Neil and Bob. Don't talk to me, you.
Hey, that ain't our names. It's just what we do.
I was gonna say you guys should get on the Poison tour, but fuck
you get
that
a
now.
tax deduction every time someone says your name.
No, seriously though.
What was he saying?
You can't hear him though. Seriously.
Well, I couldn't hear what he was saying.
I'm not talking anymore.
All right, try now. Try now.
He's not. Good.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Anyway,
turned all the way up.
I don't know.
Lick balls who?
All right. So, when was the last time you guys played out live?
2017.
17. Okay.
It was the Tobin Music Festival of Tobin Center for the Performing Arts in San Antonio.
Gotcha.
We played with Warrant and Dokken, if I'm not mistaken. Or just Warrant? Or just Dokken? I'm confused now. I can't remember. I think it was us, Dokken, and Warrant.
There you go.
Us, Warrant, and Dokken. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I'm a little confused, but you know, because honestly, we would play like a bunch of shows all over the place, and we play with a lot of the same bands. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was us, Warrant, and Dokken at Tobin Center for the Performing Arts in San Antonio, and it was the summer of 2017. I believe that was the last one we did together.
Now is that
Steve and PJ are off doing their thing? They play a lot with Eric Martin. Pete's got his own projects going on.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some silliness that I'm engaged in. So, you know, it's like, I don't know. You know, we'll see what happens. But right now, it's like, I hate to say it,
don't have anything on the books.
Yeah, so it's up in the air with you guys right now. Well, that's fine because I mean, like you said, everybody's got their own thing. Steve, we're actually going to see.
One thing I'll promise you: if we put something back together, it's going to get some attention. So it's we'll see how things go, my friend.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I know, like I said, I know Steve's coming on the Monsters of Rock cruise with the project that he's doing with Ted Poley, and what is it, Tokyo Motor Fest? Yeah. And
okay.
And then you've got.
I hope he brings a glove.
No comment. Which I have to get some dirt on him, so this way I could just like spring it on him, and he'll be like, "How the hell did you know that?" I'll be like, "I got my ways." But anyway, so there's a couple things that I found out about you as I was, I don't want to say researching because I don't research anything. Number one,
you don't like me though.
That's true.
Going on
that
Google
is.
Say, let me find something about this bastard, this son of a bitch.
That's not true.
Got to talk to this prick.
This son of a bitch.
I know you got my 8x10 hanging in your room with a freaking dartboard around it.
That is so not true. I do have a picture of you with a friend of mine though at the Rocket Club show. So yes. Anyway. You were I remember you being a social butterfly back then. But no, anyway,
not me.
Number one, the guy still has his MySpace.
That's still a thing.
What's that?
That's still a thing, and he still updates his MySpace apparently.
Who does?
You.
I have. You know what? I had problems. I wanted to put my new song on there, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, seriously?
I don't know what the hell. Yeah, man. I used to. I tell you what. When it first came out. I was rocking on it, and then somebody hacked me, and then it got shut down.
Yeah.
And then now more recently, I tried to put it back up and get it cooking, but I couldn't upload my song. I couldn't upload my video. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? It was not user-friendly at all.
You have to do it in HTML.
I just kind of ditched it, and I put a couple pictures, and that's about it, and I guess a bio. But I couldn't. And it's supposed to pride itself on being able to share music and stuff. So I don't know if I'm doing so. I don't. I could do it on Facebook pretty well.
Every single time,
I can't make it happen on MySpace.
Every time I went there to go listen to something, it never played. So you're totally
That's what
fine.
I'm saying, yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell the freaking story is.
But I just happened to stumble across it.
If I'm not mistaken, Justin Timberlake has a share in that whole thing. So you would imagine that there's some competency, behind the scenes on what's going on. Unless I'm just really screwing something up, or I need to update my software or some crap like that. But man, I'm telling you what, I can't upload a video on a thing, which is kind of stupid as far as I'm concerned.
Well, let me put it like this: the reason I brought it up is like, who goes to MySpace anymore? Oh wait, Gus does. Never mind. I got you.
So don't worry. Let me tell you something. I only concentrate. I think I kicked it back up maybe about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, there's a whole different audience on there. There really is.
Yeah, I didn't look into it. But the other thing that I didn't know that I knew that you were classically trained with playing the piano, but I didn't know that you played trumpet. I had no idea.
Yeah. I played trumpet longer than I played drums.
Yeah. I saw the apparently you have a I know about your new single that you have out, and then there is a Christmas album coming out as well.
Yeah, it's out.
Everybody,
it's out.
It's out now.
Yeah, it's to be honest with you, I really don't start promoting until like the day after Thanksgiving.
Right. Well,
so it's the kind of thing that gets pumped up every year, but it has a narrow window. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's an album called Christmas Miracle, and it's on my website, markguscott.com, and it's also Amazon, it's iTunes, the whole, it's everywhere. So you can pick it up anytime. And I typically run specials, Black Friday, stuff like that. So it's probably the best time to grab it.
Right.
But I always say, if you want to just hear what it's all about, you can go to my website or just go to YouTube and punch up Mark Gus Scott Christmas, and it'll come up. You'll see a bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah, I was watching the Ave Maria today.
There you go. Yeah. But the thing is, I want people to understand, it's not a heavy metal rock album. It's a real deal Christmas record. So it's you want real Christmas music. That's really what it's for. It's a different market.
So tell me about your new single.
The song is called "With You." Mm-hmm. It's me playing. I hate to say it, everything.
Everything, yeah.
All the instruments except for the electric guitar. I am probably the worst electric guitar player in the country.
Did you not remember our conversation? You didn't remember our conversation earlier? Me plink, 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 plink? That's still me today. Anyway.
Oh man, I'm telling you what. But honestly, I wanted it to come out real good, so I could have fudged it. I probably could have made it happen, but I let someone else take care of it. And otherwise, I basically played everything, and it was my first time actually singing on a song. So I got to tell you, I really wasn't sure how it was going to come out. I never sang a lead vocal before, and I had Pete Lauren, singer from Trixter, and I had another buddy of mine, Bobby Six from Drop Diesel here in Phoenix, who's a fantastic singer. And I said, dude, I'm going to give this thing a try. If it doesn't sound good, do you mind covering my vocal on this? It wasn't just about an ego thing for me to play everything. It was the idea of making the song come out just right. I wanted the song to come out right. And having the song integrity was much more important to me than, me playing everything. It wasn't really it. But, man, I had a vision in my head, and I just wanted to do it. And not to mention, we weren't doing anything else.
Yeah.
I think that's the real thing. Number one, I love Trixter. I wanted to do nothing else but do Trixter full time. But when everybody else started doing projects and I'm left with a thumb in my ass, that's when I did the Christmas record. That's when I did my new single and stuff like that, because I literally had nothing else to do. So, it was kind of weird. I really didn't have desire in a certain regard until I had the opportunity. My head was clear. I said, hey, I want to do this, or something like that. Or, I would collaborate with other people. Pete's the one that suggested I do a trumpet record. I'm like, what, are you kidding me? It's like I never really thought about seriously doing it. But one day we were screwing around his house, and I freaking brought out the horn, and we put up a couple microphones, we recorded it, we listened, like, holy crap, that really sounds good. And I go to Pete, what the hell am I going to do with it? He goes, get a whole bunch of songs together, put an album together. I said, dude, by the time I put all this crap together, it's going to be Christmas.
Dun,
so I
dun,
said, yeah. So
that's when that light bulb goes off.
But let me tell you, dude, if I were by myself, I probably wouldn't come up with the idea. You know what I'm saying? That's the weird collaborative thing that just happens.
Right.
Stupid little stuff comes together, and then you have direction. And then this other thing, the song I'm doing now with you, that's different. I mean, I guess I was playing on piano for a couple of decades, for crying out loud.
Right.
And I always had riffs. I had this, had that. But to really come together with a real good song and then something I could actually sing on, that didn't hit me until more recently. And
right.
For some reason, I don't know. I just had the time, the desire, the drive to push it on through. And I got to say, I'm very happy with the way it came out.
Yeah, not a rock tune. Not a rock tune for anybody that's listening. It's not a rock tune at all.
It's certainly adult contemporary.
Right,
yeah,
right.
It really is.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I think it sounds really good.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Hey, it's weird. And to be honest with you, I thought about the idea of turning it into like an 80s ballad kind of thing, like a rock thing. But I don't know. I steered away from that. And I think there's a broader audience for something like this. And we'll see. I'm still tinkering and having some fun. But one thing's for sure, that surprised the hell out of me. When I actually released it, I did a big press blitz, and it really got picked up very heavy. There seemed to be a hell of a lot of interest, and it happened fast. I really didn't expect that kind of reception on it, and I was very, very impressed. And I surprised myself. And I got to tell you, I'm very thankful, very, very thankful. That it's kind of weird. Also, like Facebook it's somewhat of a barometer. I got people friending me that have no mutual friends. I thought they were bull crap, you know what I mean? But it's all these people from the Bible Belt. A lot of people that are, I'm like, really? I never would have guessed that. I certainly didn't target them at first, but they just started coming. The next one, like, oh my God, there's something about this that is touching a chord with these people. I'm like, I didn't plan on that, but hey, man, God bless America.
So be it, yeah.
So so when you start knocking, MySpace, stuff like that, I get it. But let me tell you, there's different areas to draw different resources from. You know what I mean? And the last thing I want to do is cut off any one of them.
No, I know that. I know that. Like, for instance, you even have a dance mix on this tune, which I wasn't expecting when I was browsing through Spotify.
Did you hear that?
I was like, what? Dance mix? Get out of here. I'm like, Spotify screwed something up here. And then I listened to it. I was like, oh, wow, okay, I get it. I see how it is now.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing. It's not necessarily a rock tune, but as far as dance mixes go, it sounds pretty good.
It's all right, yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
There's a badass guitar solo on it, too. So, is it different? Yes. Is it rock? No. But it's all right. It's a cool tune.
But good stuff is good stuff. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be rock. It doesn't have to be rock.
Michael Bolton may get the freaking, get knocked by a lot of people, but the song bitch sells 10 million records every time he comes out.
Exactly, and not to mention he was rock
before. You can knock him all you want, but, and the song bitch sounds fantastic.
Some bitch.
So, for different marketplaces, it's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's really what I do as far as the Christmas record, as far as my new song With You. For different marketplaces, for sure. I mean, I hope rock people like it. I really do. I don't want to alienate them, but it wasn't necessarily designed for a rock marketplace. It's just that's the way the song came out, and it just happens to fit a different segment of the market. That's it.
Hey, so be it. And it's like I said, it's a good
thing.
You
don't like it? Fuck you, motherfucker.
Wow. That escalated really quick, didn't it?
Oh my! So you just beat that.
So
if
let
necessary.
me ask you this.
You sing Ave Maria with that mouth?
You don't like my song? Fuck you, man. Oh man,
So let me ask you a question.
Funny.
Wait, go ahead.
Sometimes songs change as you do them too. I mean, you have a basic idea what's up, but as you start recording, it's funny that dance mix took over 80 tracks to do. So I started with the first track, a piano track. Then there was 79 some odd tracks to do more than that. It's like after you do all this stuff and then you start mixing and you start putting stuff together, it's like it morphs sometimes,
Right,
what you initially first heard versus the way it comes out at the end. It's like, wow, I didn't expect, So like even just the drum tracks alone, the initial drum loop that I put with it, I think it was 6 tracks of just drums. And then auxiliary percussion, and then there's a whole orchestra on there. So it's crazy. And so when you start doing it track by track, and I played every one except for the guitar, so it's
That's
like
awesome.
Holy crap! And we had
That's
3
awesome.
tracks of guitar too.
I have.
So yeah.
I have a hard time driving by myself and talking on the phone, and you're doing all this stuff. So.
You know what though? I couldn't do it without a good engineer. And Pete Lauren, he was the guy that did all the engineering for the music. The mix, and he freaking killed it. And then I worked with Lou Piccadacci, another buddy of mine out here in Phoenix. He helped a hell of a lot getting vocals together, helping with the final mix. Really, took a lot of time. It really did. And I hate to say it, I don't make it easy with all those stupid tracks. But man, at the end of the day, it's like just take a listen to it. I'm very proud. I'm very happy, and it was a special project to me. Something really special.
Right. I'm sure you don't make it easy with all the random fuck yous too.
There's a couple of takes I did vocals, being like, yeah, it sounds great, and I come to this one, it's like, fuck, I fucked it up. And it's funny, everybody's all standing by here, goes, he's gonna do it, he's gonna go that, and I say, fuck, and everybody starts laughing their ass off, so, yeah, but, that's, we should have kept the outtakes. That really would have made a good CD.
Yeah, I use all the outtakes from our screw-ups, and I put them at the very end of the show. So, but
well, the whole thing we're doing now is just an outtake.
Yes. This entire interview will actually go at the end of the show. So.
Right. Oh my God, you're funny.
No, dude, I got to tell you, 100% honest, I didn't know what to expect because I haven't seen any interviews with you. I haven't heard any interviews. I know they're out there, but I purposely didn't listen because I didn't want to, take from something and be like, hey, this is my question, but it's really not, that type of thing. But I'm glad that I didn't because I think this is more fun. Me telling you I hate you.
It's your show. I'm glad it comes from you. That's a mature way to approach it, where a lot of cats don't. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. I really do. And Chris, I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
No, absolutely. All right, I got one question for you that somebody asked me because I told them that I was talking to you, and somebody's like, ask him where Gus came from.
Funny you mentioned. The word Gus came, there's a lot of different stories.
Okay.
But there was a buddy of mine, and I used to have a different last name. I won't say exactly what the name was, but it sounded a lot like asparagus. And then we had this fifth Beatle guy. When I joined the band, there was this other guy named Jim DeSalvo, our good buddy JD. And he had a lisp. So when he used to say my last name, he called me asparagus. Asparagus. And he got to a point where he said, "Oh, I can't say that anymore. I'm just going to call you Gus." You know, so it was like really funny because he literally couldn't say the name. He would just shorten it to Gus, and that ended up sticking as a joke. You know, everybody started calling me Gus because he started it. But then it became this personality word, and I hate to say it, it's very strange you bring it up because our good friend Jim, JD, has just recently passed. And he was, in fact, the fifth Beatle of Trixter. And it's a real shame that he isn't with us any longer, but I owe it all to him. I really do.
Sorry to hear that, but who would have known that fast forward, 15, 20, 25 years, that, they'd still be using his name. You know, his nickname that he gave you.
You know, it's kind of funny. More people know me, I think, as Gus than Mark Scott, which is kind of funny. You know, it's like when I played drums in the thing and I start stomping on the bass drum, boom, boom, they're yelling Gus, Gus, Gus. They don't yell Mark, Mark. You know?
It's true.
It's kind of funny, and you know, it's like the most amazing thing to think that he started that. You know, it was not my creation. You know, it became the personality word for me, but it really came from JD. He was the guy that dubbed me the Gus Man. And,
it's weird. Nicknames like that normally stick usually aren't like, I'm going to call myself Moose. No, that's not where it came from. No, you know, it's like somebody years ago did it for me, and then now it's just kind of stuck around. This is where my kids call me that
Moose
every once in a
Cock
while.
is one thing. Moose is different.
This is true. I've been called both, though. So,
my boy, there you go.
Well, Gus, it's
Giddy
been
up, motherfucker.
it's been great talking to you, man. Like I said, I'm glad that I didn't have any preconceived notions about how you were and acted and all this other kind of stuff ahead of time. Sorry, Ken's microphone didn't work in the middle of this thing. I don't know what happened to it, but Thunder Hands are over there messing around with his mic now, so we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Moose, I can't say much. I appreciate it. KC, thank you. And Monkey Business, God bless you. Keep the torch shining bright, my friend. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'm glad that now we can actually talk civilly instead of you fucking beating me behind my back saying what a bastard I am.
Oh, Jesus. Phrasing. Anyway, yes.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Absolutely,
I really do appreciate
sir.
it. Thank you, bro.
Anytime you get anything new, you let me know, and we'll take care of it here.
You are the king, my friend. Thank you so much. Monkey Business, keep it going.
Mark Gus Scott, have a good night, man. Dude, I don't know what was going on with your microphone there, but I'm glad we got it fixed. And I just don't understand. Nothing happened, and then all of a sudden, boom, you couldn't hear anything out of it.
Yeah, that was the best interview I ever had.
You've never done.
It was so great.
I never thought that he was going to be as funny as he was, man. He was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to be a little stuffy.
No, he likes to talk.
Yeah, well, no, obviously.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's got a camera in here being a fly on the wall or something, because he fucking rags on us just like we rag on each other.
I don't know what I did to him, but holy Jesus. Good Lord.
Anyway, well, that's a...
I'm going to pee on his cowboy hat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
How do you like this in your horn, pal? Boy. All right, well, that's enough for tonight, I think, honestly.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We got a lot... Wait, you got something else over there you want to talk about tonight? I didn't think so.
Nah.
This is a long-ass show.
I do.
Welcome back.
We do have one more thing to plug.
Okay.
For those of you who have not checked out Hard as a Rock Radio yet.
That's right.
You really, really should.
That's a good enough reason.
Yeah,
you really should, man.
I did put a post out on Facebook last week and shared it around a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It's going to sound like we're just pimping our own stuff, but that's what we're doing.
That's what I was going to say. That's what you literally just got done saying you were going to do.
No, but I mean, if you want to hear bands like Trixter, and Spread Eagle, and Kick Tracy, and
new stuff, old stuff,
right? Bands that
deep cuts
didn't get played on the radio, should have been played on the radio.
And it's not going to be overpowered by, oh, here's another big tune by Aerosmith. Oh, here's another big one by Def Leppard.
More giant hits from Bon Jovi.
So what we're going to do,
sick of all that.
We're going to play that stuff, but you're never really going to hear it. It's only going to be on like once a week.
Right.
Something like that. I mean, and there's a lot more stuff coming. So if you have been listening and you're like, wait a minute, I don't hear these gems that you're talking about. It's all coming because obviously we have to edit the music, have to edit it. to make it just right, and there's a lot of work that goes into it that I didn't think that was going to be going into it, but damn, there's a lot of work that goes into it.
I'll be listening while I'm in the shower or whatever, and songs will pop up, and I'm like, man, I forgot we even put this on there. Like Brother Kane came up the other day. Goddamn, Brother Kane was a great band.
Oh yeah,
and you guys need to listen to that stuff.
White Trash came on my way here.
Yeah, we got to talk to Dave.
Senorita. Yeah. And I was like, wow, listen to the drums of that thing. That's awesome.
Great stuff.
But yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff, and we'll take your feedback. We'll take any kind of suggestions, anything. You think you need less of us, you want more music of this type, whatever. Just let us know.
Or if there's somebody you want to hear on there that maybe we either haven't uploaded yet or
just
have
totally overlooked.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, probably right around the time of the Monsters of Rock cruise, we'll be basically relaunching, I guess is the best way to put it. Be pushing the station more with all of the new tunes and new features, not features, but the new things that are going on there. But
and not only that,
get in on it early.
You can hear this very show on Hard as a Rock Radio.
You can a couple times a week. That's right.
And something I was going to talk to you about, and maybe I'll
talk to me about later.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that maybe some of the interviews that we do, we could only put the interview on the station, so they don't have to necessarily hear the whole show. I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, I don't like that.
No?
They got to sit through the shit.
Hey, at least we're honest.
Exactly. All right, let's get out of here. Monkey Business, the monkeybusinesspodcast.com is where you want to check us out at. Facebook, Instagram.
Yep.
And
then Hard as a Rock Radio.
.online.
Right.
Or .rocks. You can go either way.
Yep.
I hear that about you.
You can go either way.
Ha ha ha.
Mark Gus Scott back in here or what?
All right, so we're gonna play give you Trixter tune, and we're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you next week. All right.